Wait. I seem to have too much beard on this lens. Alright, that's better. Well, goodbye, friends and YouTubers alike, or at least goodbye to this room once again, to this whole house, to this sweet backyard out there, which we sometimes did movie and video game nights. As per annual tradition, yes, I am moving once again to another location. I find that if one day I decide to actually own a house or apartment or whatever, it's good to know what kind of things you like in it. And to do so, it's good to try as many different styles of living as possible. And though I will miss this unconventionally raised platform bed, I am trading it in for a larger living room, aka bigger workspace. Because really any room where you can touch 2 or 3 of your walls without stretching too far, it's a little small. Anyway, you didn't come here to hear about my square foot scruples, so it's time to celebrate another year of talking to the camera. Yes, season 2 has now officially come to a close. And I must admit, it was kind of like Lost season 2 where, some people will say, yeah, it was pretty good, but everyone else would be like, meh. But I'll let you be the judge. Roll it. Now you see it. Now you see it. Hwah! Bleed just like everybody.
Freudosaur, I choose you!
Penis.
Freud!
Which raised subscriptions on this page from 860 to, as of last time checking, 951.
Sports.
Hello, sports fans. A ball went into a net. Out of sight. Where, everyone has to do the rotating shot like this when they visit Times Square. Is that grandma calling? No, it isn't! Woo! Yes, be it the story of a young-looking maid who happens to be an ex-Space Marine android who takes care of a useless dorky guy who lives alone due to tragic circumstances, or the story of cute Lolita maids who take care of a useless dorky guy who lives alone due to tragic circumstances,
then this happened to my razor. Yeah.
Whenever Big Cheese knocks us down, we land upon our feet. Well, the end of February was a write-off. Stop stealing my identity! Does he still play an original act? What stains online being on the original textbooks for? Plus, there's so many good games coming out soon. Lost Planet 2, some other ones. And while some rioters learned that some prices just can't be beat, I shall return in kind by saying, mine's bigger. They should probably keep bothering me about it if you wish to see it someday. Hey, how's it going? Your name here! Good times. Oh, that actually reminds me, I gotta put Freudosaur out. Alright, Freudosaur, do your stuff. Female trainer!
That's right, it is I, your Pokemon rival, and I'm here to challenge you to a Pokemon battle.
Hold off on taking that dump, Freudosaur. Shit just got real.
Virginia Wolf, go!
Virginia? Freudosaur, phallic storm! Looks like a dick.
Virginia Wolf, room of one's own.
Virginia! Damn, her defense is too good.
Wait till you see my offense. Virginia Wolf, to the lighthouse.
Mrs. Dalloway! Freudosaur! Oh, what cruel world this is in which you are forced to fight!
Your Pokemon is as weak as the season of talking to the camera.
Penis. What? Freudosaur's evolving! Cock rocket. Oh, great. I guess Freudosaur won't be in Season 3, will he? Now, over the past 2 years, some of you have posted questions on my wall and on videos, some of them questioning why doesn't talking to the camera have more views and subscriptions? Like seriously, I've been doing it for 2 years now, when do I get my due? Well, you'll find out today. In fact, all of you web entertainment entrepreneurs, listen up and pay attention, for I'm going to break down my understanding of the keys to YouTube success into 3 categories: content, frequency, and promotion. The content of a YouTube series is actually quite a few things. Most obviously, it's what the show is actually about. Focusing on the vlog, video log, journal type video for now. Do you cover up-to-date world and entertainment news? Are you a how-to tutorial series on makeup or latest technology tricks? Do you talk about the latest video game news? The latest local trends and events? Are you a political series talking about the government? Are you a word of the day type series? Or are you just a straight up honest to goodness journal talking to the camera about your daily life? The content of a YouTube video is also presentation. How do you present what your videos are about? Do you talk to a camera? Or do you use still images and text accompanied by voiceover? Do you edit your videos down a bit, cutting out all of the to get to the point? Or do you let the camera roll on a continuous one-take wonder to keep your free-formed thought of the mouth word, what's that called? When you speak and as the stream of consciousness, yeah, that's it. Do you use graphic elements and visuals? What type of recording equipment are you using? Are you using things that you've invested in over the years? Or are you using what's available to you that works just fine? How do your videos look? How do you compose the little scene you set up? How's the lighting? There's so many variations for your content. Now initially, one may think that all this dictates what people watch. Yet with YouTube, that's not entirely true. Enter frequency. Some vlogs post every single day of the week, some 3 times a week, some once a week, and others even more dispersed. Frequency, in my opinion, is one of the most important elements to having a successful YouTube property. Just think about it for a second. These here internets are a source of limitless entertainment. There is new content showing up every second. And because of this, people are constantly bouncing around to the latest webcomic, newest blog post, and watching the most recent videos of a cat doing something, even if it's not something that they're all that into. Take the makeup tutorials of Michelle Phan for a moment. Now, me being a guy, what would I care about makeup? I mean, that's just silly. But I'll admit that her videos have popped up often enough on YouTube that's caught my interest, and if I'm in a bit of an internet lull, I've read Kotaku, IGN, Destructoid, Penny Arcade, seen all the videos I need to see, I will pop in and see what she's up to. Guilty pleasure. All because of her frequency. Constant updates. If you're one of the people on the internet, and YouTube specifically, who update on a frequent and reliable basis, you will have a stronger placeholder on these internets because you're a reliable source of new content. People will know that whenever they stop by your site or YouTube page, chances are there will be something new there. But if you were a constant updater, and your updates slowed down or stopped without any explanation, your audience will dwindle rapidly. For if you're not creating new content, there's definitely someone else out there who is. Finally, we have promotion. History claims that prostitution is one of the oldest professions, but I'd argue that promotion supersedes that. Think about it. How would anyone know that there was a prostitute around or where said prostitute is if no one promoted the service? At its core, promotion is about getting the information out there that A, your content exists, and B, it's worth checking out. Ways to promote your YouTube video series is getting people to blog about it, dig it, post links on your Facebook, or best case scenario, another more popular YouTuber talks about your video and gives a direct link. Now, how does this all tie into talking to the camera, aka TttC? Well, not to toot my own horn, but I do have to say I put a damn lot of effort into the content portion. You may not agree with or be interested in what I talk about, for that's entirely up to your own taste and opinion, but you gotta admit that my presentation is top notch. Audio quality, video quality, and the sheer variety of the graphics and segments that you'll get on a regular full episode. The update episodes don't count. Those are crap. Now, where I fall flat on my face is the frequency and promotion. I'm just gonna quickly cover promotion right now. I do not promote this show at all, beyond the Facebook updates and maybe if Katie says something. I barely use social medias to my advantage. I guess I just never felt I needed to, since TttC was always more of a personal journal, blah 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 practice type thingy. But if you want to get your show out there, I do recommend trying the social medias. Send links and information packets about your show to bloggers and Twitterers who you think would be interested in your content, because for them to keep updating on a frequent basis, they need content too. You'll be handing it to them, if they're interested. Now, frequency. As you're all well aware, there is no scheduled time frame for when this show ever appears in updates. That's because even I don't know when it's gonna happen. Not to get into the whiny oh my life is misery mode, but this is because of A, my work schedule, and B, dedication to content. The dedication to the content creates a certain disbalance between content and frequency. Hobbies generally take place outside of the work, school, and home obligation schedules. So for me, since I work 9 to 6, transit, that makes it to 7, I gotta make and eat dinner, so about 8 o'clock, house duties and chores, 9, if I want to get to sleep at a regular hour, it's like 12 o'clock. Realistically, I only have 3 hours in a day to do this show, and that's if I'm not hanging out with people and playing good old-fashioned video game fun time. Now, how long does the average talking to the camera take to make? I'm glad I asked. Well, it could take about 3 hours to write a completed script for an episode full of different style essay segments, sketches, and cutting out what just won't work. 15 minutes to set up the camera, lighting, audio, and making sure I'm in the right position. It could take about 45 minutes to an hour to shoot an episode, and that's just the talking part.
It took us about an hour 20 minutes to make a sketch, and that's assuming that, there's good weather and transit and all those other things.
It can take an hour and a bit to do the initial rough cut. How's it going? Well, I did start editing at about 9:30 this morning and finished the rough cut at about 11:30 or so. I took a break to check my email though. Keep up the good work. 2 hours to search for additional content such as Google Images and YouTube clips that I have to download and convert, and generate viewer letter voices phonetically. 3 hours to integrate any complicated graphic elements into the video. Is this really necessary? Shut up! An hour to get all the additional voiceover recordings, music, and sound effects, some of which have to be converted into formats that Final Cut will accept, and a good 2 hours on the final edit to tighten everything together. On top of that, you have about 2 hours of rendering and the same for uploading to YouTube. That's a total of a whole bunch of hours that I don't even have. The point of this whole explanation is, if I wanted to increase my frequency and make more episodes on a quicker basis, well, something's gotta give. Take out any visuals and additional elements.
Remove the audio setup. In fact, take out anything that will add extra time, just bare minimum. Make it me talking to a camera. And then you have something that I could do on, daily even, not just weekly, daily. Yeah. It's me and the camera. But that's not what talking to the camera is all about.
I don't want to make a show that's just me talking to a camera. Anyone and their grandmother can do that. I want to make something that you don't see on your usual YouTube vlog. Something that's more than just the daily events with a personal twist. I want you to see the world through my eyes. I want to share with you another view on the medias and lifestyles and the very way we communicate with each other. I want to be the fourth wall of your internet entertainment experience that reminds you that nothing is constant, everything is evolving, and you are not powerless to this reality, you are an active part in it. And if that gets you to buy a t-shirt or two, then so be it. Thanks for watching. See you next season.